Imagine the forest is quiet, too quiet. Somewhere in the distance, a wolf moves, silent, focused, untouchable, a symbol of the wild, of dominance, of survival. But here is a question people keep asking. Is a wolf afraid of a dog? It sounds simple, but the answer is not what most people expect. Let's be clear right from the start. A wolf is not a fearful animal. It does not walk through the wild looking over its shoulder. It does not panic easily. In fact, wolves rarely fear anything. They are epic survivors, intelligent, calculated, and highly aware of their environment. So no, a wolf is not afraid of dogs. But here is where things get interesting. There are certain dogs that wolves instinctively avoid. And that's not fear, that's respect. Now think about this. Not all dogs are the same. Most dogs, especially smaller or untrained ones, don't even register as a threat to a wolf. To a wolf, they are just noise, movement, something irrelevant. But then there are the others. Livestock guardian dogs. Dogs that were not bred to chase balls or live in homes, but to stand between danger and what they protect. These dogs grew up facing predators, not running from them, and wolves know it. So why would a wolf avoid these dogs? It comes down to one thing: risk. A wolf does not fight to prove dominance. It fights to survive. Every injury matters. Even a small wound in the wild can mean death later. So, when a wolf sees a powerful, confident guardian dog, a dog that doesn't panic, doesn't back down, and stands its ground, the wolf calculates. Is it worth it? And most of the time, the answer is no. There is also something deeper. These guardian dogs don't behave like typical animals. They don't chase blindly. They don't act out of fear. They hold a position. They show control. They project presence. And in the wild, presence is power. A wolf recognizes that. It understands when something is not easy prey. So instead of rushing in, it keeps its distance. Not because it's scared, but because it's smart. And that's the key difference. Fear is emotional. Avoidance is intelligent. A wolf does not avoid danger because it's weak. It avoids it because it knows the cost. So when people ask, is a wolf afraid of a dog? The real answer is this: no. But there are dogs that even a wolf chooses not to challenge. And maybe that tells us something bigger. In the wild, strength is not just about who attacks first. It's about who understands the moment, who reads the situation and chooses wisely. So now I want to hear from you. Do you think a wolf would ever truly fear a dog? Or is it always just calculation and survival? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them all. And if you enjoy exploring the real nature of these incredible animals, leave a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming next. Because out there, the wild still has stories we are only beginning to understand.